From the edge of the chaos, Anwar stepped forward, watching the frantic evacuation with cold calculation before calling out into the room.
You are banished from this place, and no longer allowed to renew your light. You must leave now.
Can you do them as you did?
Do not mention that name. It is forbidden. You should also know that Anwar does not wish to personally ever do that again. We will leave the dispensation of punishment to those we have placed in charge. What is done on the other planets will also be done here. He has vowed to never destroy anything he makes. However, if one decides to inflict harm on others or bring that destruction on themselves, that is different.
We will leave these borrowed bodies now, but I warn you, Anwar, I am coming back to finish this.
I will contain them and put them on the ship.
Before any of the possessed hosts could scatter into the city, a massive containment sphere materialized around them. The energy field hummed violently, trapping the entire group, now bound to their new form, in a glowing, unbreakable cage. They were entirely contained, perfectly cornered so the approaching guards could move in and secure them without a fight.
Guards, lock them in the containment cells and release them on one of the further moons.
Yes, my queen. The massive ship surged skyward with a deafening roar, carrying all of Jeevak's troops and commanding officers away from the ground. Then, without warning, it jerked to a violent, shuddering halt, hovering motionless in midair. A heavy, disorienting silence blanketed the deck. Confusion rippled through the ranks instantly. Alarms blared as the guards scrambled over the controls, desperately trying to figure out what had just hijacked their flight.
Something is wrong, Anwar.
The tense silence aboard the frozen ship was shattered as the aft bay doors groaned open. Framed against the open sky at the threshold of the drop stood Jeevak. He leaned out over the edge, completely in his element, and began to wave down at them like a triumphant performer.
Are you surprised, grandfather? I'm sure you are. I told you that we would return. Next time you see me, be ready for a family reunion. Oh, that's right. You don't know that I know your little secret. Don't worry, I won't share it in the open. How about I say it in code? I will be back, but until then, what on earth will I do?
The roaring engine and Jeevak's mocking laughter vanished into the ether as the flashback snapped shut, dropping the room instantly back into the quiet hum of the present day. Putzel blinked, the vivid memories evaporating from his mind just as the kitchen door swung open. Tech walked inside, breaking the heavy tension and stepping right into the middle of the morning chaos.
What are you guys doing? Do you know how loud you are? I couldn't get back to sleep.
Sorry, Techie.
Wait, you've been reading the book without me all this time. You guys could have waited for me.
Well, we can catch you up. Tech stopped in his tracks, taking in the bizarre, frozen standoff. Slowly, he closed his eyes and gave a small, knowing nod. He tuned out the physical room, letting his mind branch outward to read and scan the thoughts of everyone present, picking up Passion's lingering shock, Oracle's hyperfixation on the bagels, and the fading echoes of Putzel's deep memories.
All caught up. Let me read. It's only right since you left me out.
Whatever.
As Tech began to read, the tense silence of the kitchen gave way to a memory of absolute stillness. The harsh indoor lighting faded into the vibrant green and gold of an open sky, leaving the present day behind. Anwar stood deep within the sanctuary of the garden, the stone pathways winding around him and Sylvia. They were completely isolated from the rest of the world, surrounded only by the gentle rustle of the leaves.
Did you get the message out to the rest of the council?
Yes, they should be here very soon.
You seem uneasy.
I've just never been in your personal garden, and I never thought that you would want to meet with us. You normally send your brother.
True, but times are changing, and we need to put a stop to Jeevak.
The quiet sanctuary of the courtyard didn't last. In the distance, a collective silhouette broke the horizon as the rest of the council members approached from afar, their heavy, synchronized footsteps echoing softly down the stone pathway toward Anwar and Sylvia. Find out next time what will happen on the next episode.